So with everything completely upside down and all of the norms out the window, how are real estate closings changed for now or for good? We've got Ted Topouzis with Topouzis Associates on with us right now. Closings were completely different than how they are now. And I just want to give a quick overview of like what it looked like before. And then I want to ask you, what do closings look like right now? So before, you would walk in, you would have the buyer, you would have the seller, you'd have the buyer's attorney, you'd have the seller's attorney, you'd have the banker, you would have the real estate agent on both ends, right? What does the closing process look like as of today?
Yeah. So I can tell you that it looks completely different today. It used to be where, you had a question about a closing, a certain aspect of the closing. You could just answer the question right there on the spot, with all the parties that were there. And that was convenient. And, we hope that it's going to be back to that, sooner rather than later. But right now, doing a closing is really going to be a bifurcated process where we're actually, just to kind of keep social distancing in play, we're keeping the agents available by phone or by email, text, but not having them come into the closing room, and also typically just having the one party that we are representing come to the conference room and do the signing. So we're limiting the other party to if they're represented by counsel to be handled by their own counsel, and then do like a courier or overnight with the documents sent to our office. The title insurance is really such an important component of a closing, and so many times people think, oh, wow, the owner's policy is an optional policy. It technically is. But if you decide not to purchase that policy, then you don't get the benefit of this gap coverage. I mean, is this something that is always in play? No, it's not. But this is one of the things that is definitely a benefit of having the insurance. Among many other things, it's not an extra charge. It's something to allow for the facilitation of the closing, and all the underwriters are providing this coverage at the moment. And the way it's done is an affidavit that is signed by both of the parties, that basically in an affirmed statement that under oath that they don't have any issues that would be discovered upon doing an update of the title, that we weren't aware of, prior to closing. So we're gonna, the presumption is that we're gonna go and record and not find any surprises. It's not a bad time to buy. It's not a bad time to be in the market. You just have to be a little more lenient, both a buyer and a seller, to realize that, hey, where it would have maybe taken, like 3 to 5 days to get a title search in, maybe usually closer to 3 than 5. Now it might take a week, it might take a little bit more time. So everybody's got to be a little bit more mindful of that, that municipal certificates are taking a little longer because the staff is just not there.